Good evening, the Winter Gardens, Blackpool! Night 5, and we are guaranteed some sensational darts tonight. You only get big names here at the Winter Gardens. It's many people's favourite tournament. And my favourite co-presenter, commentator, host, you name it, I'm back with him, Dan Dawson. Dan, a very good evening.
Very good evening, Blackpool. Not only tonight do you get to see mighty Michael van Gerwen, the three-time winner here at the BetFred World Matchplay, you also get to see Andrew Gilding. Come on. There it is.
There's
Even the
the
man in the MVG shirt is cheering Andrew Gilding's name. That is what it's all about. But we're also going to raise some money for charity in this little show. We're going to run you through some of the games you got tonight. In fact, all of the games you got tonight. And we're going to give away some money. Probably can buy prizes, but it would be quite a lot of money if you had to do it.
Can I give away some BetFred Matchplay T-shirts?
Yes, and these are money you can't buy, although it wouldn't be much money. Go on, throw a T-shirt out.
Who wants a BetFred T-shirt? Come on. Here we go. Oh, hello, you three. There you go.
There we go. Right, okay, we are going to start with a little charity thing for you. Now, we did have a couple of rugby league players, some legends of rugby league from Warrington Wolves. It has not gone well over the last 48 hours for people from Warrington, unfortunately. Luke Littler dumped out by mighty Michael van Gerwen, and these guys haven't quite turned up on time. But don't worry, because we've got another star of rugby league who is about to make his way to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, he is big, he is beefy, like a gigantic four-decker burger. Please put it together for Kyle Amor, former St Helens rugby league player, and now Sky pundit. Kyle, come and stand here. Right, we are going to do the BetFred 9-Dart Challenge, and I can see Mr. BetFred just wandering around over there. Mark Pearson will join us shortly. First of all, late call-up for this, I know. However, you are on some of the most hallowed ground in this sport. How's it feel?
No, look, delighted to be here. You're right, it was a late call-up, I'm not going to lie, but no, look, really excited, and hopefully we can raise a bit of money for charity as well, so great stuff.
Excellent. Well, look, the money that we raise is going to go to Macmillan Cancer Support. I'll bring in Mark Pearson here. Look, you're going to explain how this works. Thank you very much, Mark. Explain what's going to go on here.
Right, Carl's been practicing all afternoon. He used to be very good at rugby league. We're about to find out what he's like at darts. So he's going to have 9 darts, and whatever he throws, £1 a point to Macmillan Cancer Support.
There we go. Give it up. Thank you very much. We're going to raise some money for charity. You want 3? I'm going to give you a couple to practice, all right? You get a couple of visits, because it is daunting getting up on this stage. Okay, it's a good job we're giving you the practice, but that's all right. That's better.
Pretty
So
solid.
every point that he gets will be converted to a pound
74.
for Macmillan Cancer Research. Oh, Bridgie doing the... Do you want to call it, Bridge? No, okay, that's fine. We're going to give you another practice. We've been doing this all week with the various players, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds raised for Macmillan Cancer Support already. Do you feel sufficiently warmed up, Kyle?
Yes, so let's do it.
Right, okay, let's do it. I'm going to come over this side. So, 9 darts. Every point is £1. Oh, it's close.
Oh.
60, solid 60. Good visit. Very nearly a ton there. Appreciate it. This knowledgeable Winter Gardens crowd enjoyed that. We're on 60. Let's see how we can do. Okay, well, another 23, so that takes us to 83. Get back in that groove from the first visit, and we're doing all right here, Carl. And another 25. We do get to 3 figures. That is 108 points. That is £108. It started so well, it tailed off. However, 108.
Right, let's treble it, and then we'll round it up to £1,000. Come on, you were rubbish. We'll round it up to £1,000.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. £1,000 for Macmillan Cancer Support, courtesy of your 9 darts. Success.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you to Mark. Obviously, thank you to work that BetFred does here at the match play event tonight. So, hope everyone has a good night, and you see much better darts than what I've just thrown. So, thank you.
Yes, you will. Thank you very much. Give it up for Carl and Mark from BetFred. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Well done. £1,000 raised already for Macmillan Cancer Support. You've already heard from Mark once. We're going to show him again as he looks ahead to the proper darting action tonight. And it is a big night that sets up the quarter-final lineup in the bottom half of the draw.
Good evening, darts fans, and welcome to the Winter Gardens. We love our specials here at BetFred. We did a special on Sunday afternoon for a 9-darter at any point. This man achieved it, and the punters here at the Winter Gardens were paid out at 10-1. Now, the special tonight for a 9-darter at any point, I'm going 10-1 as well, just here at the Winter Gardens. This man hit a 9-darter here at the Winter Gardens in 2012, and if you remember, Freddie Flintoff was in the commentary box, and Michael Van Gerwen plays Joe Cullen tonight. He's our second favourite, by the way. He's 4-1. 5-4 now, Luke Humphries. We've got a clear favourite for the BetFred World Matchplay. 4 cracking matches tonight. We've also got the big fish at any point. That is 4-1. Michael Smith loves the big fish. He's up last against Chris Dobey. And here's one more special for you. How about Rob Cross, Michael Van Gerwen and Michael Smith all to win tonight? That has been boosted to 3-1. You're in for a brilliant evening here at the Winter Gardens. Enjoy it, darts fans.
Yes, we are in for a brilliant evening here at the Winter Gardens. Before it gets serious, it's going to get a little bit more ludicrous. We have 2 gentlemen here dressed in this garb, and that means it is time for the Fireball 9-dart challenge. What is your name and where are you from?
Ian in Sunderland.
And?
Paul from Durham.
Right, gentlemen, you know the rules. I'm going to give you 60 seconds, throw in at the bullseye. If you hit the bullseye, you get 3 points. If you hit the green bit, the 25, the outer ball, you get 1 point. Your job is to get as many points as you can. Now, if you get just 3 points, you can do that with 1 dart. You will get a bottle of Fireball cinnamon whiskey sent to your home. You have to pick which one. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Fireball cinnamon whiskey, just look to my left, where my lovely assistant, Mr. Michael Bridge, will be modelling this bottle. How does that make you feel?
Not bad.
Made me feel a little bit ill, to be honest. However, if you get the stretch goal of 5 points, that's all I'm asking for. You can do that in 2 darts. This is yours. This is a Luke the Nuke Littler shirt signed by Luke Littler himself. That is a big prize.
It is. We're having it.
They're having it, but will they? This is the Bullseye Challenge.
You know they're in the bullseye! The goal! The ball! Oh, what about that?
Bridgie, you're keeping score here, so I will be doing the timer. You have 60 seconds, gentlemen, to throw at the bullseye. Get as many points as you can. Your time starts now. Right, we are off and running. Blackpool, are they going to get any encouragement from you here?
Come on, everyone!
They are pointless at the minute. That's more like it. They're in and around the bullseye. Actually, they're around the bullseye. They're not in it. They're still not in it. Only 12 seconds gone, though. Ooh. 2 darts, and they can get all the big prizes. There's
25.
1 point. 1 point for the lads from the northeast. But we are approaching the halfway stage. 26 seconds gone. Just the 1 point at the moment. That is so close. There's the bullseye! They've got the Fireball. They've got 4 points. They only need 1 more point. 1 more point and they get a signed Luke Littler shirt, one of the hottest properties in the world right now in sport.
27.
And they have it! There it is with 15 seconds to go. Gentlemen, come in here. You said you were having it. You were right. How did that feel?
Top class.
Top class. How many could you have got?
He could have got about 20.
Could have got about 20. Well, look, gentlemen, I realise that this may not excite you that much. A couple of BetFred T-shirts, and weirdly, we've got size medium, which we could have done with some slightly bigger ones, to be honest. However, we also get the signed Luke Littler shirt. There you go, you've earned it. And speak to our man down there. He will take your details, and you will get a bottle of Fireball cinnamon whiskey sent direct to your home in the northeast. Gentlemen, thank you very much. The Winter Gardens give it up, our first winners in the Bullseye Challenge so far this year. And we're posing for photos, apparently, despite there being a show on. Yeah, that's interesting. Never mind. Bridgie!
Right.
Bridgie, stop just doing your pretty assistant thing.
Right, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for joining me. Have you enjoyed the darts over the last few days? It's been absolutely brilliant. We're really looking forward to 4 fantastic games tonight. The first one, could be a very tight one. Krzysztof Ratajski against Goldfinger Andrew Gilding. I know how much you like Gilding. How do you see this going tonight?
Look, Krzysztof Ratajski and Andrew Gilding, both unseeded players, but Krzysztof Ratajski is a man who's reached the semi-finals of this tournament in the past. Andrew Gilding has never got to the quarterfinals. Tonight could be the night, though, because he has beaten Ratajski the last 4 times he has played him. However, on this stage, can he do it? Because Ratajski is looking pretty sharp. He just dismissed Dave Chisnall with no problem at all in the opening round.
2 players who had strong starts. Rob Cross against Ryan Searle.
Well, it was a very strong start from Ryan Searle. Rob Cross probably shouldn't be here. He survived 6 match darts from Jan van Veen. The young Dutchman was hitting the bullseye like it was the size of a dinner plate, and he just kept on doing it all the way through the game, but he could not hit the winning double. Rob Cross has survived, and think back, Rob Cross has won this title. When he won the World Championship, he survived match darts in not 1, but 2 separate matches. If you don't take him out, he can punish you and the rest of the field.
Well, match number 3. Mighty Michael van Gerwen, Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen, people expected maybe Brendan Dolan to beat him. There were concerns, and Michael van Gerwen, he said that's the best he's felt after a first-round win here, after that win over Luke Littler.
Look, a lot of people did not think that this was going to be the tie in the second round, because a lot of people had Luke Littler beating Michael van Gerwen, and he silenced some of those doubts. And a lot of people thought that Joe Cullen was in no kind of form coming into this, but he was really, really good against Brendan Dolan. He has beaten Van Gerwen in a big TV game. He did it at the Masters a couple of years ago and went on to take the title. But that remains the only time that he has beaten Mighty Mike in a big TV match. He's missed darts to beat him at the World Championship. He's missed darts to beat him in the Premier League final. But this would be a huge, huge victory if Joe Cullen can get the job done this evening.
Now, many will potentially say that's the main one of the night, but then you've got Michael Smith, who beat Gary Anderson against Collywood Chris Dobie.
Yeah, and a repeat of what happened last year. Michael Smith versus Chris Dobie. Last year, Dobie won it. He also beat him at the World Championship, ended his reign as world champion, and he beat him in the Masters on his way to the title. So, look, Chris Dobie knows how to beat Michael Smith, but does he know how to beat him tonight? Because Michael Smith was electrifying in the middle stage of his game against Gary Anderson. Far more impressive than Dobie was in his first round win. We have got some night for everybody here. We've got former champions in Rob Cross and Michael van Gerwen. We've got world champion in Michael Smith. We've got Chris Dobie, a major champion, Cullen, a major champion, and Krzysztof Ratajski, the greatest Polish player in history, as well as Andrew Goldfinger Gilding.
How impressed were you with Michael van Gerwen's performance against Luke Littler?
Incredibly impressed. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised that Michael van Gerwen can do that sort of stuff. It's whether he can do it 5 games in a row, because he might need to if he's going to reclaim this title.
And that is what he said in fairness, didn't he, about going all the way. It didn't matter to him. It's about the second round. Maybe the first. It's irrelevant what he's done first round if he can't get tonight done.
Michael van Gerwen would come to tournaments and you expect him to be brilliant every single game. But he's not quite like that at the minute, but he was brilliant in round 1. We know he can do it all the way through, but will he do it this week? We're all going to find out. And tonight, look, Joe Cullen is quite capable of beating Michael van Gerwen. It's never happened in a TV ranking event, but this could be a first.
A word on Michael Smith. Professional performance against Gary Anderson. We know Gary's had a pretty decent year. What's your thoughts on him so far?
Michael Smith looked very, very good. I think he's actually come into a bit more form of late, but he still hasn't really ignited on that middle period against Gary Anderson. So look, Michael Smith versus Chris Dobie could be one of the games of the tournament, one of the games of the year.
Are you ready? Well, we cannot wait. We're going to get the darts on the way very shortly. Thanks for joining Dan and I. We'll see you very soon.